Hello, everyone. Hello. Wow. Everybody looks so beautiful. Hello, hello, hello. All right. So, thank you all for coming to the Grammy Museum Experience Prudential Center Mural Unveiling event. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We have a really dope lineup of amazing people here for you all. I want to run down all of the amazing organizations and individuals that were involved in this before we get started, because I think it's important to acknowledge the work that was put in on this lot. So I want to thank the City of Newark, of course, Al Munir, Bilal, and Brianna Walker for putting this together, for coming into this lot. I don't know if you all know, but this lot sat vacant for years, and the community drove past it every day, and it was blighted, and to see it like this is incredible. So I really, really want to shout out Bilal and Brianna for the work that they did. It was not easy. They worked, they were in school, and they did it on their own. So I really, really want to shout them out for that. Yendor, of course, for putting this amazing mural together. The artist Yasmin De Jesus, who is from this community. Zay Little from Gallery Retail, who helped put this event together and works with Bilal at the other gardens. Marissa Banks and Matt Pierfoy, who is going to be doing live art at our event today. And I am Andrea Cozier-McLean. I am the founder of Pine Tart Co. I coach small business owners and creatives here in the city and do a bunch of other amazing things, and I'm just so grateful to be here. I've been working with Bilal over the pandemic, and to be able to be here is amazing. So I want to thank you all again. All right, we're going to get into it. Natasha Moody, I want to invite the Senior Vice President of Business Operations for Prudential Center up to the podium to talk to you all today. So round of applause for her.
Thank you for having me. Newark is where we work, live, and play. To have the opportunity to partner with Prudential Financial, the city, and Al Munir as part of this community initiative and beautification project is truly an honor. Before I go on, I'd like to thank Mayor Ras Baraka, Councilman Ramos, Shanae Harris with Prudential Financial, and everyone else for joining us. I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge and thank Bilal and Brianna Walker, founders of Al Munir, for their commitment to uplifting, rebuilding, and celebrating the community and its residents. To the Yender team, thank you for your work in executing this project and for connecting us with the incredibly talented Yasmin De Jesus. The economic and intangible benefits of public art are well known. The power of murals help to create the unique and rich cultural history of a place. This collaboration with the support of the city, Prudential Financial, adds another colorful thread to the exciting revitalization that's happening here in Newark. To expand on the importance of this community garden being a canvas, please help me welcome Bilal Walker, Policy Analyst and CEO of Al Munir.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bilal Walker. I just want to start off by giving thanks to Allah. So grateful to be here, so grateful to have you all here to celebrate this on what is the second or third day of Eid al-Adha, which is the feast of sacrifice, a celebration in our religion. So to have you all here and to celebrate this moment with so many amazing people just is overwhelming. My wife and I run a small organization called Al Munir LLC, and it's a grassroots organization like many within the city. We work with nonprofit schools and just any organizations focused on community engagement. We help them to develop culturally responsive initiatives, things that really hit home for people that's, often underserved and under-resourced. And we try to meet people where they are. I could not do this work without my mother and father. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for just instilling so much into me. I have two elders in my family that are here today. My great aunt, Tiny, she's sitting outside of Margaret. She's nearly 90 years old. And then my grandfather, who came all the way here from Atlanta. I'm just grateful to have them here as well. So, Shout out to Nork Arts. We are funded by and supported by so many local grassroots initiatives and organizations focused on community engagement. Thank you so much, Fahimi Shakur, for all that you do for the city. Thank you to the Department of Cultural Affairs. Thank you to my Chief Aziz Hamilton. Thank you so much. Mayor Ras Baraka, I couldn't explain all the amazing things that you shared with me about the work that we do, and to just have you here right now is overwhelming as well. Councilman Annabelle Ramos, you hold us down. I appreciate you so much. You have no idea either. And Councilman Quintana, thank you so much. To the North community, to the North Broadway community, we thank you for welcoming us into your space. And I just want to be clear that this space was created and developed by people from the North Broadway neighborhood. They did this work, so please give them a round of applause. I know that I'm likely forgetting a few people. My wife shares her regards right now that weather-induced asthma is a little difficult for her to be here, but she wishes she could be here. And last but not least, I definitely want to thank the Grafton Avenue community. Grafton Avenue, this is for you. Thank you for having us. Thank you for being a part of this work. To all the artists that participate in our program, to our Planet Nork ambassadors, to anyone who shows us love, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, thank you. Oh, that's mine. Thank you so much. All right, so next up, we have the president of the Prudential Foundation here. Shanae Harris is gonna come up and say some words for us. Shanae? Round of applause for her. Shanae? Oh, here you go.
Hello, everyone. I am so happy to be here. I am so happy to see people and not be connecting through a Zoom. So I am so excited to be a part of this. And this is personally memorable because my dad grew up in the Grafton Avenue community. So this is where he has his roots, and this was his community and neighborhood. So it's great to see the community still so connected and still empowered to kind of grow and build on its own. So my role at Prudential is really to lead our partnerships with the community, and we are so happy to be a partner of this project. This installation, this art installation, is the third of 5, and we would just like to personally thank the Grammy Museum, Yender, the City of Newark, and Nork Arts in really driving this project through fruition. You know, arts is so important right now, dealing in context of the crisis that we're going through. And arts has a way of bringing community together. It has a way of healing trauma. And I think we need more of these types of things right now. And in saying that, I think it's equally important to make sure that we're supporting artists while we all celebrate art. So that is one of the core values that we have at Prudential, and it's why these types of partnerships mean so much to us. You know, the crisis that we've gone through has made us not be able to come back to the workplace for over a year and a half, which is surreal to me. But I want all of you to know that even though we haven't been in our physical offices in downtown Newark, we've been connected and committed to this community, continuing to do work, continuing to make sure resources are connected to partners, continuing to understand that a core part of our role as an anchor institution here in the city of Newark is to stand by this city, particularly as we manage this crisis and hopefully come out of it more resilient and stronger. So again, I just want to thank all of you. I want to say congratulations to this amazing project, and personally thank Bilal Walker and Yasmin De Jesus, who were the drivers around creating this beautiful space. So thank you again. And I know, I don't have to introduce the councilman because you're going to do it. Thank you so much again. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Okay, so next up we have Councilman Ramos. He is going to come up and say some words for us. Round of applause for him.
I'm truly delighted to be here today. Today's a great day, not only for the North Ward, but the city of Newark. You know, I remember when I was first elected, this is an emerging neighborhood, and we promised, you know, the people here in Grafton Avenue and the surrounding area a state-of-the-art recreation center, which we do have across the street, which is the Waterfront Recreation Center, one of the busiest recreation centers in the entire city of Newark. Within walking distance, we have, you know, the newly built Elliott Street School, my alma mater, you know, brand new strip mall up the street. And in the next few weeks, you know, the mayor and I are going to have the privilege, along with Councilman Quintana, of announcing the city's newest park right on Broadway next to Luis Muñoz Marin. But all of this development and growth in this area would not be what it is today if it wasn't for what Bilal and Brianna have gifted to the city of Newark. And that's this wonderful open space here right on Grafton Avenue. And a lot of times, we yield city-owned property for different community purposes. But what's been built here, and I had the opportunity more than a year ago of coming down here during the height of the pandemic to visit and not only hear a little bit about the vision, but most importantly, see the great work in action. And to me, what excites me the most about this space is the engagement that happens here on a daily basis. We have young people right from this neighborhood that take a part in developing and making this space grow. And more importantly, Bilal and Brianna have been able to recruit so many supporters, not only from local government. I get calls from business people in the neighborhood. Everyone's excited and committed to what's happened here today. And I just want to say thank you so very much on behalf of the city of Newark, the city council. These kind of transformations happen because we have people on the ground who believe, who are visionaries, who bring people together, and most importantly, transform spaces that used to be the source of illegal dumping and other kinds of illicit activities into spaces that promote peace, that promote learning, and most importantly, that promote a space where we could all come together. So congratulations. I'm proud to be a small part of this project, and most importantly, I will continue to support anything that you have in your vision, Bilal and Brianna, because you're doing amazing work. And I want to thank and acknowledge my partner and Councilman Luis Quintana. He wants to volunteer his time here, he said. He's got a green thumb. Let me tell you, I've been to his house. He comes to my house and helps me resuscitate some of my plants. So Bilal and Brianna, you have a volunteer here, and Councilman Quintana, and we're going to make sure you take him up on his offer. So thank you so much.
Thank you. And as a resident of this community for over 20 years, I want to say thank you. Transformation has been amazing. Okay, so next up, we have none other than Mayor Ras J Baraka, and his sweet baby boy is going to come up and say some words for us. Round of applause for our mayor.
You gonna say something? Nah. So I just want to say thank you to Bilal and Brianna more than anything. This is actually a vision, a birth in this community. Who else could bring all of these people together, you know, to do this? People from Grafton, folks from the neighborhood, city folks, businesses, corporations, elected officials, all right here in a spot that used to be garbage, illegal dumping, people doing drugs right here in this lot itself. Get a lot of calls for police to come. And now it's alive. It's alive. They actually gave birth to something incredible here. And I think that we even underestimate it or don't give it its due when we don't realize how incredible that this is, really. And what it means, like an example for the rest of us in the city of Newark. There are many of us, particularly in the middle of this pandemic, trying to find ways to be divided, to be apart, to point fingers. We're angry, upset, depressed, trying to find a reason to blame somebody for our condition, our situation. It takes a lot of work in the middle of a pandemic to have the vision, the love, and the commitment to create what you see here today. I'm so proud that this happened. I'm proud because it's somebody from our community that made this happen. I'm proud also because I know his family, and I found out I knew his family in the middle of this. And it says a lot, about what we produce here in the city of Newark. I just told his father he did an awesome, awesome job, that he should be incredibly proud. His grandfather is here as well. They should be incredibly proud of what's happening here. And I want to thank the artists too, right, because this is beautiful artwork here. There's beautiful artwork in this community. She did an awesome job, and Prudential should be here. And all of the other foundations should be here. And as much as we can do to make this blossom, we should be here as well. We need this all over the city in as many wards as we possibly can. I'm glad they got one on Miller Street coming to the south, right? We got to do one in the south. That's where we from. So at the end of the day, I appreciate that and respect what's happening here. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I know for many, many, many years to come, people are going to enjoy this place. They're going to grow this place. They're going to learn here, and they're going to have a great time here at the same time. God bless y'all, man. Anything you need, we here.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Okay, so next up, I want to introduce none other than Malcolm Rowling of Yendor and the artist who decorated these walls, put this together, put this beautiful art up, Yasmin De Jesus. Please come up here so that you can talk about your work. Art Mayor, right here.
Here you go, Drea. So I just want to thank everybody for coming out today. Again, my name is Malcolm Rowland. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at Yendor. And before I pass it on to my sister to the right of me, I just want to say we really stand on the shoulders of our elders, right? We wouldn't be here at Yendor if it wasn't for the work of Rodney Gilbert. And I think I had a couple things prepared to say about community and development, but I think Bilal touched on it so well, and I think the mayor really hit the nail on the head. But I do want to say, I do want to personally thank Yasmin. Without getting too emotional, this is a friend, this is a colleague, this is somebody that we all talk about development in the arts and how it connects the community, but she has been here, not just in the North Ward, but she's been a part of the arts community. She studied on all of our favorite artists, and this is her moment. So I don't know a clearer way to say it other than thank you for your time. Thank you for those early calls at 5:45 in the morning. And thank you for your devotion. I'm going to say a quick thing. In 2018, you was with me in Plainfield, and I was like, man, I got to keep this indoor thing going on the visual art side. I need help, And you told me I was the right person to keep it going in that way. And I appreciate you leaning on me and allowing me to grow. So thank you. And without further ado, Yasmin De Jesus.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm overwhelmed by the support that I've received. I have to say, I just want to thank God for this moment. He's helped me get this far. I mean, I was a kid here. I was born in Newark, raised here. I grew up in the projects in Newark, and it was rough. And I've seen Newark go through what it's going through now, this whole development. And I'm just amazed, and I am a product of that. I was given opportunities going to arts high school and going to college, and it was the support of all the people in this community, in this city, who believed in me, even when, a lot of people would say you wouldn't be able to make it as an artist, or you wouldn't be able to provide for your family as an artist. But I think today is proving that wrong, is that you can be whatever you want to be as long as you put all your effort and your work into it and you stay focused. It doesn't matter. And I think that this community, all of us here, we're proof of that. No matter our circumstances, as we when we're younger, or our family, or whatever it is, whoever abandoned us or anything like that, we can get through all of that, and we can show people, we can provide value to our community. And no matter what anybody says, you can do whatever you want. If that's the only message that comes across, that's the one. Like, you can be whatever you want. Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so next up we have our ribbon cutting. So if all of the speakers can come to the stage, we're going to do the ribbon cutting. Want me to do a countdown? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Woo!